ESPN app and online, and every match is available on the app. Glad you're with us tonight here from the campus of Penn State University. We are at 184 pounds, the lead 23-6. The team score in favor of Penn State. Mike Cousins, David Taylor, the two-time national champ and world champ, and Quint Kesnick. Glad you're along for the ride. So an unfortunate finish at 74. Joe Grello goes off with a knee injury. It's Billy Janzer, the redshirt freshman, one of 5 freshmen in the lineup for Rutgers, going up against Aaron Brooks, the true freshman for Penn State.
Aaron's done a great job. I think, stepping in the lineup this year as a true freshman was a little bit of a spark in the Lehigh match. He wrestled a veteran guy and looked really good. He had multiple takedowns. He spent a little unconventional redshirt. He went out to the Olympic Training Center last year and worked with Kevin Jackson in the development program. Spent his year, lived there in the dorms. So he had a little bit of a little bit different development system than what most kids did. So he came in this year really ready to kind of wrestle right away, and he stepped in, wrestled with some confidence. He's a very talented young kid.
That Olympic Training Center out in Colorado Springs, so training at altitude as well after a great career at Hagerstown High School in Maryland, where he went 163-2 and won 4 state titles. Janzer enters the great mark as well, 9-0 in dual action this year. Leads Rutgers with 31 points and 3 straight wins against ranked opponents.
Janzer's having a good start to the season. He's doing a really good job right now getting to his ties. Both guys are. Really, both guys aren't hanging in their tie-ups. Both guys are getting to a tie they want to be in. The other guy's clearing. They're getting back to it. So there's not, there's a lot of wrestling going on here. Although it's a 0-0 score 2 minutes in here, both guys have gotten to their tie-ups multiple times. The other guys cleared it. Good leg attacks by both guys. So it's been an exciting first 2 minutes. Even though there hasn't been any points on the board. It's just, both guys freshmen is something that, hey, these guys will be wrestling each other for the next 4 years. So it's, we talked about wrestling, in the conference, in the Big Tens, and in the Nationals. But when you've got 2 tough kids that are both freshmen, you're going to be doing that for 4 years in a row, potentially. So, this is something that these guys are first time wrestling. You're trying to set the tone for, hey, this is how it's going to be for the next 4 years of our lives.
You delved into earlier somewhat turning off your brain a little bit when you get out there and just wrestle in a reactionary style. How much different is that when you're thinking about tendencies when you're facing a guy 4, 5, 6 times in your career?
Well, I think the more you wrestle somebody, it's just the way it's going to be. You're going to think more about it, right? Because you both have felt each other's best stuff. You've scored on. You've been scored on. You scored on them, and you start making game plans. That was a really nice re-attack. That was a great first period by both wrestlers. I'm really impressed with Janzer. He did a really good job. He was getting to his left-hand underhook, and he was attacking off that. He almost had 2 or 3 takedowns. And there at the end, just a nice little, honestly, that wasn't even a re-attack. It was just a good reaction to a shot. So I think we're going to be in for a pretty good match here.
Janzer coming off his redshirt year, 184. And in the offseason, got up to as high as 210. His walking around weight, Scott Goodell says, is about 190, but he sweats it off really well. He had never lifted weights really intensely before college, so was able to pack on a good amount to his frame before coming into this redshirt freshman season.
Well, if he's from New Jersey, I don't know if I believe that. Those guys do lift a lot of weights. But, maybe not with the dedication of a college program and a strength coach behind. But, this kid's, he's pretty put together. He's pretty strong. He's got some good technique. But really for him at this point, it's a left-hand underhook. That's what is really dominating the pace of this match so far.
There's been a good change, too, facility-wise. New wrestling facility at Rutgers allows them to have everything all in one place rather than having to go one place for food, another for athletic training, and another for the actual wrestling room.
Yeah, it's nice. It's convenient. You can get what you need, especially when you're getting in there and you're adjusting to classes, you're adjusting to workload and volume and traveling in a Big Ten schedule to be able to get there and get everything you need in kind of one-stop shop. And it just helps you be successful. Well, I think right now, both guys have gotten some attacks, but I think it's a little more on their setups in this situation. That's a really good job covering ground on that shot. We talk about covering ground, and I talk about knee over toe penetration, covering distance, and that was a really nice leg attack there. Right into a cradle position.
Dangerous zone for Janzer. Count was started, and there's the match. Second pin of the night for Penn State. Joseph started it, and Brooks gets number 2.
We talked about earlier in the broadcast how powerful a takedown transition to a turn is with Nick Lee, and their transition takedown to a cradle, transition right to the back for the fall. I mean, that's just huge.